Okay, so last session we went over your analysis from the 24-hour recall and just your overall habits. And we came up with the 3 goals of reducing your fat consumption, whether that be choosing less fat creamer or reducing amount of oils used in cooking. And we also talked about increasing vitamin D by adding more vitamin D rich foods such as eggs to your breakfast. And also we talked about adding healthier snacks into your diet, also by like putting in fruits and stuff just to increase your fruit consumption throughout the day. So can you tell me how those goals have been going?
None of them, yeah, went because it was just too much, and especially with the change in seasons and coming into the holiday season. It's just not realistic. Actually, my alcohol intake is increasing steadily. It's getting closer to the end of the semester, and doing more activities like that. I am. Let's see. I am a little bit more conscientious about how much olive oil I pour into a pan. So that's been good, just having that conversation. So that's helping me modify one of my behaviors. And I'm just so busy that even finding time to snack. I just finished my lunch, the rest of my lunch before you came in here. Yeah, so we have I've actually brought in some fruits that are easy. Fruits are kind of easy to carry with you, like oranges and apples. I've actually eaten that here in the office a couple times. So I guess I have made a little improvement.
Yeah, I understand. This is like a really busy time in year, especially as a professor. You have like a lot going on with finals coming up, and Thanksgiving is right around the corner. And that's why we try to have these sessions like before. Yeah, because imagine having it like Thanksgiving in between them. Obviously, you'll be thrown off a little bit. But it's really good that you are being more conscientious with how much oil you use in cooking, because I remember that was like a big source of your fat when we did your 24-hour recall. And also adding fruits is really good, because if you remember your 24-hour recall, you only had 1 serving of fruit.
Yeah,
and it's a good little like energy boost throughout the day.
Yeah, I've got quite a bit of fruit this past weekend at a conference, and pastries. And
It's okay. It's all about balance.
Right.
So what would you say your main barriers were with going about your goals?
Well, right now it's really time management, having the time to pull together healthy meals on the weekends. And so something I'm considering actually is they have some services that actually deliver boxes of semi-prepared foods, and you just kind of put together, or maybe just I also have some colleagues who use an order service, so that all their grocery shopping is done for them, and then it's delivered to the house, and that can save half an hour to an hour of time, and that's time you could use in actually prepping the foods, because it's really about trying to carve out a little bit more time. Because that's the only reason that I don't have full control of what I'm putting in my mouth, because I'm eating. Tonight I'm stopping at happy hour somewhere and having dinner because there's nothing in the refrigerator, and I have some papers and stuff I need to grade. So I'm just trying to think of some other approaches to make it easier for me to make sure I have enough stuff in my kitchen for a quick, easy meal. Or maybe the frozen foods. I haven't done that for a while, but I used, I wasn't living with somebody. So there's lots of nice frozen food meal options available that are fairly healthy and vegetarian even. So I have not been utilizing that, and that would be better than like the pizza I had last night.
Yes.
Right.
Especially even if
Yeah.
do you mind if I offer suggestions?
Go ahead.
Okay. So even if for dinners you would get frozen vegetables or fruits, something like that that's less prepare time, easier just
Oh, yeah.
microwave. They have most of the same nutritional value because they are frozen at peak nutritional value. So that would not be a bad substitute to like it's different than like cutting up a vegetable, putting in the oven stuff. It just cuts out time.
Mhm.
And also, have you ever tried meal prepping before? Or is that something you would be open to?
What do you mean by meal prepping?
So meal prepping would be basically like you set up a time during the week where you know you have like
Oh yeah.
like some time
Yeah.
and you can make like
On
3
the
to 4
weekends. Yeah, it's not working. Yeah, if you go to a conference or
Mhm.
that way. So the tension is between, okay, do I go for a nice long 8-hour hike out in Central PA
Mhm.
with my friends, or do I cook a meal, for
I
the rest
know.
of the week? So
It's hard.
yeah, I'm trying to, and frankly, the mental and physical benefits I get from going on a long hike is much greater for me than trying to make sure I have a nice like 3 or 4 meals prepped for the week.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's no contest
Yep.
there at all.
That's fine. At least
None.
you're aware of that, and you did come up with other options such as the groceries or having stuff
Yeah.
shipped to you. There are a lot of great
There's-
options out
yeah.
there. Have you looked into any specifically?
No. I know what my one colleague uses. She's pretty happy with, but I have to look and see what's
Mhm.
available on Mainline. And I know certainly at the Whole Foods, I see they have those big refrigerators and lots of bags with names on them. It's like they're pretty easy for me just to order it
Mhm.
because I drive right by there on my way
Yep.
home, and that saves me a good 15-20 minutes, and I might get home in time. Where I actually have enough focus
Mhm.
to prepare something instead of just food.
Mhm.
Yeah.
At least like if you can get rid of one of the barriers, it just makes everything better. So even if you like can focus on just doing the grocery part of it, it saves you time and hopefully you can have some more time to cook at home.
Yeah.
Well, that's really good that you came up with suggestions for things you could do to improve it. It's better than just, you weren't meeting your goals and you just quit. So it's really good. And well, if you
Thank you for that reinforcement.
You're welcome. So if you have any other questions, something we can talk about it, and we can always meet another time to talk about it as well.
Yeah, no, I just have to make some choices and prioritize. It's all about prioritizing.
Yep.
It really is.
Tackle one thing at a time.